Okay, so let's talk about, from a diehard Tesla fan, which is over there, what used to be a diehard Tesla fan. What are some of my pros and cons of both of these vehicles over there, and then this one right here, beautiful MachE. But from my perspective, I'm not gonna break him down and there's a ton of videos out there on YouTube. This is from my perspective, what I've noticed. It is a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. The style of this thing, the stylistically have they done is a phenomenal job, and it turns a lot of heads, which is a most beautiful thing. Now, of course, the Tesla turned a lot of heads, but at the beginning, but now there's more of them. Now this thing right here automatically just turns a lot more head, which is a beautiful thing to look at. It's a beautiful vehicle. Now, one of the other simple things that I love about this vehicle is this little door opener. You push the button. It is such an elegant design. It's got even on the back one. I truly love it. It's again, this is all personal one. Just a little button. Even my kids just find it so easy. It's such a brilliant design. The Tesla one just had these little pop-up ones, and sometimes they did actually freeze. So beautiful thing on the MachE. So I've said this before in my last video, which is kind of the primary point what I really, really admire about the Ford MachE is the build. This vehicle is just built extremely, extremely well. The fact that Ford has been building cars for a very, very long time, and it's apparent in all the details and just the feeling of it. And that's really one of my biggest kind of pros of the MachE over the Tesla. It's just the actual build quality. It's one of those things that's really hard to kind of showcase on a video. You have to feel it, you have to experience it. So I highly urge you to test one of these out. Okay, this last little piece, and I know I've only picked a couple of things that are really my favorite pros of this MachE, and these are kind of like, again, personal things. This hood, I mean, you can see the whole thing. Again, it's really hard. It is a solid vehicle. Anytime you just look at any piece of this vehicle, it is solid. But here's my ultimate favorite thing. We have the frunks, right? I mean, I've had a Tesla for 2 years, so frunk is kind of part of your life. It's an awesome thing. But there's one thing that I really love about this. Let me show you right now. There is a drain plug. I know that may seem like a simple little thing, but believe it or not, how many times did I put ice in my frunk and there's a little moisture or water left in and there's no drain plug in it? I'm so excited. You could put a whole bags of ice in here or fill it with something else and you have a drain plug. It's such a simple concept and I'm uber excited about it. So those are my beautiful pros that I love personally myself about this amazing MachE. So let's talk about some of the cons here. Now, there's not too many cons, and I would say 95% of my cons with this vehicle, the MachE, are all software related, which is a very good thing because software, hey, can be updated, and that's a good thing. Now, I think one of the big ones with the software is the kind of the autopilot. The autopilot in a Tesla is phenomenal, just not even just from the functionality perspective of it, but from the UI perspective. And again, I'm not going to go through this video right now to show you exactly what it is. Just I'm going to talk about the actual conceptual stuff. Now, autopilot still in vehicles is quite early, even from just an adoption point of view. Some people are like kind of hesitant to do it. I use it, when I really like the autopilot, when it's good is when you're going after a long trip, let's say coming from Kelowna, heading into Vancouver, and then you just hit the Vancouver rush hour traffic and you're like, I just do not want to hold the steering wheel. I just do not want to sit, on the pedals, braking and stopping. That's when autopilot is amazing. Now, both of the Tesla and the MachE, do those perfectly well. But when it comes to like driving around corners and just doing it more comfortably, the autopilot in, the MachE is quite not there yet. Again, the good thing is it's all software related. Now, software can be updated. So that's definitely one of the things. Some of the UI features here, like it's a beautiful big screen, I like it, but there's some tiny little things that do drive me nuts. For example, the Tesla in its app or in settings is that when you walk away, you can have the windows roll up. I can't figure out the function here. Like one little simple thing. I love that when I can just leave the windows down and you walk away and the Tesla will automatically bring it back up. Those are some of the key concepts that I do not have in the MachE that I truly miss. That they're little things that you get used to it. We're just creatures of habit that I really kind of don't like. And I would say a con, again, it's a software thing. So I'm sure I'm not the only person asking for this. And if they put it out there, they're going to be able to fix it. Though there is one that is a con, and I'm going to show you right here, and which I kind of I somewhat understand, but I somewhat don't understand, is the fact, a start button. It's an electric vehicle. There's nothing to start. So this actually, so I've had the MachE for about a good month now. This was one of the hardest things for me to get used to it. I remember the first time I had it, I'm walking away, it's yelling at me, it's beeping at me. I'm like, why? What's going on? I'm like, I forgot to hit the start and stop. I mean, it's an electric vehicle. There's nothing to stop or start. It just goes. But it's one of those things is, I don't know if it's from, the past kind of generations of vehicles when they had the start stop button, or, to start a vehicle, the gas vehicle with the start and stop. I never had one, but it's one of those things that it just kind of drives me nuts. And it's a personal con that I have of it. Again, it's a very small, detail of it. So the last one is all around the Ford Pass. Again, it's all software related. But you know what? Tesla's done a phenomenal job. And yes, this is where their decade of experience actually building electric cars, which is all around software, has definitely paid off. Where again, I think Ford's gonna have to catch up. And this is just a personal preference. But what I really liked about it is I would love to be able to control the temperature from the phone. And it's actually kind of great when it's out. You can start it and you can preset it, and most of the time it works. But the Tesla ones, you can kind of say, hey, I want it at X degrees, or I want to turn on the heated seats. And it was just a very quick and easy way to kind of use it from a UI perspective. This UI is a little bit clunky from my perspective, but again, that's only a con from a software perspective, which hopefully is relatively easy to fix.